It does seem remarkable and almost unbelievable that this is going on here in Britain.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the thing that people can't really get their heads around.
Sure.
This is happening right here in our country.
Yeah, and this is why it's so important to talk about it and to have a day like this, which is going to be a day in the British calendar for years to come.
Yeah.
Very often people think it's happening over there in that country there.
Yeah.
I was born in Britain, and it's really important to recognise that even people born here don't have the same rights in terms of access to education, the right to choose who they want to marry. So it's really important to have a day like this to make that point and to raise that level of awareness.
Well, that's the thing. The more people that know about it, and that your organisation has done such a brilliant job to help, and also you've lived it. You know what it's like. I mean, it almost had to be someone like you who did this.
Well, I mean, for me, at the age of 14, being expected to think about marrying this man I was promised at the age of 8. I was born in England. I said to my mother, you know, this is not right. And to make that point, and then to have the loss of your family, to be disowned, and the loss of my sister who committed suicide. So, you know, for me, the campaign has been very much about giving voice to those born here in Britain and to say that this is happening and to make people out there aware who are so isolated, because this is the people who are meant to love you the most doing this to you, your family, that there is help available. You don't have to marry a stranger, and you can go to school and be something in your life.
Because people that are calling the organisation, they also obviously for help because they're desperate. But it's also people as well saying, well, how can I help? You know, what can I do? What can teachers at school do? What can parents at the school gate do? Or what can, you know, the sort of wider community, if you like? 42%
of the callers to the helpline are professional callers. These are teachers, health visitors, social workers. That's really important because, you know, they feel they're in the dark, you know, there's a lack of awareness. They think, is this part of your culture? They don't want to offend people. So it's really important that they have the confidence to pick up a helpline and to ask the question. So we're quite proud of the fact that they're now calling the helpline.
Yeah.
Because
no, that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Because I think you touched on it there. An awful lot of people, you know, are concerned. They sort of tippy-toeing round. They don't want to. They don't want to say anything cause offence. You know, it's very, very difficult. But what you don't want to happen is another tragedy, like you're going to be marking tomorrow. What will you be doing tomorrow? How will these women be remembered?
So tomorrow, July the 14th, is the first day of remembrance here in the UK. It's the birthday of Shafila Armin. She would have been 29. Her life was taken at the age of 17. So on the day, we're honouring people like her and all the other women. Survivors are going to be sharing their stories. So that's really important to hear it from them. You know, what was life like growing up in Britain and being affected by this? The title of the conference is actually "Can You Hear Me?" because a lot of these survivors have said they've reported and people don't understand them. You know, this is a child protection and a public protection issue, so it's important we understand from them. So we're going to be celebrating these women and honouring them and dishonouring the crime, shaming the perpetrators who have done this.
I don't think it should be called honour killing.
No, these are
I really don't.
These are dishonourable murders.
It's just murder, is what it is.
Absolutely.
That is exactly what it is.